for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, you could book your reading through my Etsy shop. Or you can send me a text to 971-354-9504. Sorry, your messages are coming in already, Libra, so let's just start. Messages for Libra. So I have forbidden love. So I'm feeling, I was picking up on like a change in job. I feel like there's a job that you've had for a while now, or maybe you've been at, maybe it hasn't been a while, but for some of you it has. And you're thinking about leaving it. You know you want something new, you're just not sure exactly where to go. And I think you're starting to look, but you're nervous. It's different. Wherever you are, I think you're comfortable, and it's going to pull you out of your normal. And some of you, I don't know why I'm picking this up, but some of you are meant to own a bar, or maybe you're trying to like invest in a bar or open up a brewery or something like that. I don't know. Or make your own drink, be a bartender. You want to go do something different. It's going to be off the wall. For some of you, it does have something to do with alcohol. For others of you, you've been turning to alcohol so that you can kind of get away from this feeling that, like, you get home from work and you drink. You get home from home. Yeah, you get home and you say you want to relax, and it's not bad. It's okay for you to do that. It's just it feels like your biggest escape would be work. That's the place where you just want to escape from. And even though you're home, like, it still doesn't feel comfortable enough for you for that to be your escape. Also ask yourself that, because when you're at home, try to make that your real escape. I have magnetic pretending with synchronicities. Anything else? Hey, God. Okay. Tell me about this tragedy for forbidden love. So there could be a relationship that's coming to an end because some truth came out. Somebody could have found out, or somebody said out loud, like, I'm in love with this other person, or somebody could have found out that in between a break there was somebody else. Or somebody's just now finding out about somebody. Whatever it is, though, this forbidden love is coming out. Tell me about forbidden love with tragedy. Oh. Okay, but it's the Ten of Cups. It sucks because it's like two people fell in love. For some of you, this isn't for everybody, so if you don't feel like this connects to your story, please do not take it. These are not, these are very general. These are not personal at all. So I could be picking up on one person. I could be picking up on 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever. All right, so for some of you, these are two people that were married. And maybe you guys, all four of you, were friends. And then two of you started falling in love with each other. You didn't do it on purpose. It kind of just happened. That's what it feels like. Like, it could even be that somebody fell in love with, like, the friend of whoever they were with. Anyway, that's not for everybody, but that's a story I'm picking up on. For others of you, it's not that. It's just a complete stranger, and it felt like the Ten of Cups. It felt like the Ten of Cups with this person. The only reason I was picking up on the other story is because the two couples that came together, it was a lot of fun. I could tell. Like, it was like the Ten of Cups. And it feels like it might cause some drama, though, if that's still going on. Anyway, I'm not going to stick to that story, though. I'm just going to move forward with the one that I feel the strongest, which is the one of where you guys didn't know each other. And it just kind of happened. It could have happened at work, 8 of Wands, or during a vacation. Like, maybe somebody was on vacation and met somebody new, and then it went from there. Whatever it was, though, it did feel very powerful. Like, this connection felt like it was meant to be. There was no questioning. There was something about that. The Tower. For somebody, it almost feels like one person was stuck in a very toxic connection, and it's like a soulmate came in, dabbed in a little bit, and then left. The soulmate isn't there. Like, it doesn't feel like the soulmate stayed. So it feels like somebody, like you two came together. Like, if it's you, I know, I'm sorry if it's super confusing, Libra. It feels really confusing. The way that it feels is like if it was you and you were with somebody, and like you were in a relationship, and then you had an affair with somebody that felt like the 10 of Cups, right? Like a beautiful relationship. You knew right away that that was your soulmate. It feels like that soulmate didn't stay. The soulmate left. But the reason the soulmate left was it kind of like lit the fire under you to leave. I don't know exactly who I'm talking to, and I feel like a lot of people are resonating from opposite ends of the story. So take it with however it resonates for you. It feels like a soulmate came in just to light the fire under somebody. Like, all right, it's time to get out of this relationship, because if I don't come in and light this fire, then you won't leave. Like, you'll stay stuck, and you'll stay drinking, and you'll stay trying to run away, because maybe you can't have peace at home either. Maybe it's not an escape for you because somebody else is there. Your home should be your escape. Like, on the bigger, like, yes. And that should be where you're able to stay still without having or needing too much to distract you or to escape from or escape with. I don't know. Tell me about this nightlife. Somebody could be reaching out. There's going to be a lot of drinks this weekend, so just keep that in mind. With drunk texting, if you don't want to text somebody, then delete the number, because I feel like somebody's going to end up reaching out to somebody. Like, either you're going to reach out to the soulmate that you know that you have out there that you haven't talked to in a while, because that's what it feels like. It feels like neither of you are really talking to each other, because this masculine, this King of Swords, which I feel like is you, is still dealing with this whole situation. And a little bit in denial of what's happening. But I feel like you're going to make that offer, or you're going to make that text. And if you're not ready for something serious, because there's going to be a desire for you to reach out and explain yourself. And I think that this person, I don't know if they're going to want to listen. Let me see. I feel like after a few, you're going to, you're going to want to start texting. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Makes this all want to communicate and text everybody and talk to everybody. So annoying. All right, tell me about this Three of Cups with, no. Tell me about the King of Cups with the Three of Swords. Why do I keep doing that? Three of Cups with the King of Swords, not the Three of Swords. Magician. See? I think the masculine is aware that it's time to start manifesting. For some of you, please be careful. Like, pay attention to your body, like maybe your feet or your hands, and pay attention to how, like, if your feet are cramped, or if your like your hand is cramped or something like that. Just get it checked out, I guess, if it's a problem where you're starting to notice that your muscles are getting really tight. I'm picking up on somebody that's in their 30s. So if you've been noticing that you've been, like, if you put your foot a certain way and then it starts to cramp up on you, or if you've been something like that, like, pay attention to that. It might just be that you're, that something is off, that something needs to be balanced. It doesn't have to be something too super serious, but just in case. All right, tell me about the Magician. Yeah, this is the soulmate. The Nine of Pentacles. So the King of Swords is like missing the shit out of this Nine of Pentacles and can't necessarily like manifest her in right away. But it seems like when he's drunk, this King of Swords is going to end up reaching out. But this Nine of Pentacles is very disciplined. So it doesn't matter what this masculine does. If the masculine isn't ready, or... because this feminine is very much okay with being by herself. If you're not, it's kind of like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This Nine of Pentacles has a little bit of a control issue. Some of you might resonate from the side of the Nine of Pentacles. And it's kind of like you're doing the all or nothing at all type of thing. Like, nah, I want everything or I don't want anything. Like, it's that way. But you don't realize that the reason why you want that is because it promises you, or it gives you a fake promise of safe. But it's not real, because what are you going to do if they promise you everything and then they try to give you everything but they fall short? You know what I mean? Like, there's always that possibility. So try not to put it on, I want all of it. But I can feel that for a lot of you, that's an excuse to stay single. Because you got comfortable in that energy though. The Nine of Pentacles. You're very resilient. And I think you feel like you're resilient because you rely on yourself. Like, you don't feel the need to go and ask anybody for anything. This masculine likes that about you, but they are not. This masculine is with somebody that's the complete opposite of you, and that does need help. That does need assistance. They do need a lot. And I feel like this masculine feels more needed over there. But that's, it's on a ticking. It's on a clock. All right, tell me about this magnetic attraction between the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I would say just be honest. You don't have to, like, be honest with your person that you're not okay there anymore. I'm not telling you to go and, I mean, honesty is always the best. Telling everybody everything is always the best. It gives everybody closure, because when somebody feels like I don't have all the story, then they feel the need to stay. Like, or when you cut, yeah, it's just, it's unnecessary. And you always, if you release somebody, you want to let them go, and you want them to be happy. So it's better to give them the whole story so that they know, I'm really not for you. Don't be thinking that, like, let me tell you how I really was. Like, give them closure. Give people closure. Let it go. Because I feel like with the world, the King of Swords has been trying to end this for a while. Like, a while. I think this is like their 8th attempt to end this. But whoever this King of Swords is messing with, in their mind, they've created some type of 10 of Cups. But the 10 of Cups isn't realistic. It's not real. It was fake. It's like building your house out of, I don't know why I just heard paper mache. Like building it out of paper mache and then expecting it to stay up. And then getting mad when it rains and it falls. Just because it looked perfect and pretty on the outside, because you got it to look like... I saw like a perfectly built house. Like, you know how sometimes those cakes look like real things? Like the videos where you're like, is it cake or is it a real one? And then you have to guess, and then they cut through the cake. That's what it feels like. Like, this person made something and it looked like a cake, and they're like, no, don't touch it, don't mess with it. And then you cut through, it's a fucking cake. It's not real. Well, I mean, it's not what it says it is. I'll say that. It's not what it says it is. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. I think this King of Swords has made a really hard... Like, they just fight really hard to make the whole 10 of Cups work with whoever this is. It might even be just their family. This might be somebody that has to run like a family something. See, because this King of Swords has been sneaky about it. I think if the person that they were with truly knew them for who they were, they wouldn't want to be with them. And this masculine knows that. That's why they have to hide who they are from them. But my masculine, you don't want to be with that person anyway. So you might as well, like, just release them. Let them see the real you so that they can see that they don't want to be there either. And I'm not saying, like, this is a hit on you, but this is who you become when you're with someone we're not going to blame it on other people, but it's so much easier for us to fall for traps and things like that when we're around them. You know what I mean? When we put ourselves in rooms with them. Like, it just... It's like you're setting yourself up for failure because you know that this isn't where you want to be, yet this is where you're forcing yourself to be. But it brings you so much sadness because you feel like you've betrayed someone and you feel like you've lost a lot pretending or sitting here and pretending to love this person when all the signs were there that this person was not the one for you. Tell me about this magnetic attraction. See? I don't know. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles could wait. My King of Swords. I feel like that's who I'm reading for. This Nine of Pentacles can wait. You don't need to rush into a relationship or try to become something or pretend to be something you're not because you think that like this has to work. I'm picking up on a masculine that is afraid of letting go of like a family and wants to go towards somebody new, but they're thinking like, but if this doesn't work out, like this has to work out. This is like my last thing. Like I'm not going to be able to make it work with anybody else. Like if I'm going to leave this for this, then this has to work out. They want a 1000% guarantee. Like they don't want any chances at all. If I'm going to leave this for this, then this needs to work. That's not the way that life works. And I feel like this masculine is coming in to the energy with this Nine of Pentacles. Very toxic. Like we got to be everything. Like we got to be everything. And I'm not saying that this Nine of Pentacles minds that. I can tell that this Nine of Pentacles is picking up on the fake urgency or the reason for the urgent. Like it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with this Nine of Pentacles. What is the advice for the King of Swords? The Page of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Slow the fuck down. So I took that to mean like the opposite, because the Page of Cups is a hopeless romantic, and my masculines, whoever I'm reading for, you're definitely one. And I like that. Like my King of Swords, please stay like a hopeless romantic. Please believe in love. Please want to fight for a relationship, but fight for the relationships that you know you're meant to be in. Like don't fight for a relationship you know you're going to lose in. Like it doesn't. Maybe I'm saying this as a Leo, because I'm like, I don't fight battles I don't think I'm going to win. I'm not into that. That's not my shit. So it's like, don't go and fight battles that you're not going to win, where you know right off the bat, like it's not going to happen. Don't do that to yourself. And you can slow that whole hopeless romantic thing down. I feel like you're on the if this Nine of Pentacles doesn't work out, you want to find somebody really fast. No, slow it down for a little bit. Give yourself time. That's your advice. Don't rush for anything. Move forward by yourself. Right now, just it's okay. You don't want to. Anyway, just hold off for like the next 4 to 6 weeks. Because look at what you're carrying with you. Like all you're going to bring to a relationship right now is anxiety. You think it's going to make you feel better, but the way you're going to communicate and the way you're going to come off and the needy energy that you're going to put out there, because you're going to want this person to continue to feed whatever they make you feel good. Because remember that dies down, and eventually, like when you first meet somebody, yes, they make you feel good all the time. Just thinking about them makes them feel good. And then eventually, that's not enough. You want to connect, and then it starts to come off as needy. Needy energy pushes people away. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Like if you have a needy energy, it's going to push everything away. It doesn't matter how bad you want it. It doesn't matter how bad you want to manifest it. Needy energy gives people like a icky energy, and it makes them not want to be around you. And I know you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't want anybody around me that gives me that energy. But you have to understand that you don't even want to be around people that have that energy. Like, we always pull away from anybody that has that energy. Like, there's a difference than, like, when you first with somebody and you both feel that energy. But whoever this Nine of Pentacles is, this person is very confident and they're okay with distance. They're okay with not, they don't like needy. They don't like me. And it feels like you're not that energy either, though. That's not who you are. So it feels like you would go into this energy of give me, give me, give me, give me. But you will completely switch it, because when you come in very confident, and then all of a sudden you're needy. So those are the little switches that we can't do on people and then expect them to just be like, oh, well, this is it. Like, yes, we always switch and we're always changing, and the person that we're with, nobody owes us anything. Nobody forces anybody to stay, right? Because we're always shifting and changing. But at the same time, we have to process that change and express our change and connect to it. Because if it's a surprise to us before it is to other, like if other people see it in us before we see it in ourselves, and we see it as criticism, right? Like sometimes we're like, nah, that person's just criticizing, or they're talking shit about me. But sometimes, like, it takes us a while, but we got to look at the change, because shit changes all the fucking time. All the time. When you think like, oh, I'm in a positive vibe, or I'm feeling good, or I'm feeling this because I've been doing this, and then all of a sudden whatever that was feeding you doesn't do or give you that energy anymore, and then it changes, but you're still doing the same thing. The energy doesn't change. It doesn't stay. If you're no longer passionate about it, then that energy goes. All right, my loves. I love you guys so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. We'll talk soon. Bye.